Yo. Hey. What's up, Internet? I just showed him a movie that I've seen a million times. Because it's October and we're going back
to the future.
Sure. And, you know, in the theme of having, just doing a Mike Flanagan review last video. I was going to say last week.
Was it last week?
No, it was like 3 days ago. In the vein of just reviewing Mike Flanagan's most recent movie, I decided to go back
to the future.
Yeah, and we're going to do Oculus.
Hello again. You must be hungry.
Oculus came out in 2014. Written and directed by Mike Flanagan, based on a short film of the same name by Mike Flanagan. And it stars Karen Gillan, Katie Sackhoff, and Brenton Thwaites. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think that's right. And then also some really good child actors and actresses.
Who were also, what's the girl's name?
Annalise Basso. She was in Ouija
Annalise
too.
Basso.
Yeah, and so Oculus tells the story of a family who gets a mirror, and that mirror is home to
demons.
Not demons, more some kind of eldritch evil that has no real form but is horrible.
Something that ain't good.
Yeah, something that ain't good. This was one of my favorite films of 2014, by far. This one blew my mind with just about everything it did, and I loved the fuck out of it. What did you think of it?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't understand why I've heard so many bad things about it.
From who? Aside from Mike, because Mike sucks.
Hope you're watching this.
Did you actually hear anything else bad about it other than
that was just that was just me being a dick to him,
Okay.
but
yeah, it's definitely gotten some. Well, no, critically it was very widely well received, but I know that, and among horror fans it's pretty well received too. But then you'd have the
I just didn't
groups
hear
of people with no imagination who can't really appreciate this for what it is, and it's actually pretty genius. This movie's pretty incredible. What are you doing?
Calling the fire department for that burn.
Yeah, let's just get right into this.
Let's stop shitting on our co-host.
Stop shitting on Mike, and let's actually talk about this movie.
All right.
So what did you enjoy about this film?
The just obliteration of reality.
That I completely agree with you. It's
just the absolute uncomfortable, holy shit, what the fuck is going on feel that you have.
Oculus is a rare film that breaks the border between reality and what's going on in the film. It breaks the fourth wall in a way that you wouldn't really expect it to, in the sense that when the character's perceptions of reality are being demolished, so are yours as the viewer, because you're watching a film where the antagonist is an entity that can alter the perception of the main characters.
You can't trust anything.
You can't trust anything, and that, to me...
The characters themselves are trying to prove things wrong and say, no, wait, this is real, but as the audience, we don't know if what they're proving is real.
Exactly.
There is no proof.
You're kind of just left in the dark the way they are, and that, to me, that's terrifying.
This movie is very existential.
The idea, I was saying it to you during, the idea of not being able to trust your senses at all, the idea of something being able to warp your perceptions of reality to the point where you can't tell what's real and what isn't, that's horrifying, because what do you do in that situation? You're fucked. You're completely screwed. Also, just acting right across the board, pretty solid from everybody. There's not a weak performance in the movie. I think the kids did a great job.
I think the kids were phenomenal.
The kids, no, they really are. They're excellent. They're great performance. Katie Sackhoff also really good job. Karen Gillan, really good work, but also her accent was not as well covered as I had wished it was.
Which one was she?
Older Kaylee.
Oh.
Because Karen Gillan is Scottish, and it comes through at times. Holy shit. The editing style in this film is incredible. Incredible. Because
the flow of just everything just flowing. I don't know how else to put that.
It just seamlessly blends past and present in a way that's unreal. And like I said, that kind of bridges into the story as well. It's like the story and the editing style are kind of coexist, because like you have the story which is perfectly like flashing back and forth between 11 years ago and present day, and you have the editing style which does that in a way that's
It's just so smooth.
it's smooth, but it's also incredibly disorienting, and it puts you in their shoes.
It's a weird mixture that it's like
exactly, and that's really
it's like I feel really uncomfortable, but at the same time I like the way this is
uncomfortable is a good word for it, because
going.
when I first saw this in theaters, we did a Mercer show that day at Rocky.
Oh, really?
And I left there and I went straight to the theater to see this, and I left feeling super uncomfortable. Like, I was really just like, it affected me. I didn't really know how to explain it, and I think uncomfortable is the best word, because it just kind of leaves you feeling hopeless. Because this is the way this movie goes. It's very Lovecraftian in that sense, in that it is just
dismal.
It's very dismal. There's you after a certain point, you start realizing they're fucked. There's no hope for these characters. They're going to just get completely fucked over by this mirror. And that's just awesome in like the most upsetting way. Also, I just love the designs of like the spirits from the mirror, where there's like the eyes being like...
How did you describe it? Not white.
They're not white. They're silver. They're like silver
something?
mirror surfaces as eyes, and that's really, really cool. Mike Flanagan, again, great director. One of my favorites in the scene right now. You know, he's there's a rumor, I don't know how true it is, but he might be helming the remake of Halloween.
Ooh.
That actually could be really cool.
You got me feeling some type of way.
He's got.
Well, if you got him on board and you got Carpenter doing the score, Jesus,
that could be really
Christ,
cool.
I'll buy a ticket now. Not a lot of. Well, it goes hand in hand with cinematography and whoever's doing the effects, but that light bulb scene.
Oh, the
Not
apple?
everyone can pull off a scene like that and make it as cringeworthy as that was, and that was pretty
cringeworthy in a good
fucking
way, though.
cringeworthy.
In a good way, right?
No, yeah, no,
okay.
no, like good.
There's some really like nail biting scenes in the movie. Get it, nail biting.
Like
yeah, no, there's some scenes that are genuinely like they make you like squirm, because the fucking staple remover through the fingernail that gets me.
Yeah,
every
that was
time.
bothering me because I knew when he was digging it into the Band-Aid, I was like, why does it sound like he's like?
Yeah,
It sounded like he had his hand on like a watermelon and was like that. That was a really weird analogy.
At this movie's core, it's a really just uncomfortable family drama.
Yeah.
Because you're just watching this family be torn apart by the supernatural entity, and it's really
heavy.
It's heavy, and it's also just really disturbing because, the supernatural mirror is scary, but what's scarier is just what it's making this family do to each other. That's horrifying, and you're watching these like this normal, pretty like nice normal family be torn apart and just lose their minds collectively. It's really, really frightening and just cool, and I love this movie so much. Do you have anything you didn't like about this film?
I always feel like weird in these situations because I feel like if I don't say I disliked anything,
There could be both. There's movies I don't dislike anything.
I don't.
It follows.
Well, spoiler alert. I'm not. This isn't gonna be like a genre masterpiece to me, but
Right.
I don't want to feel compelled to have to say anything like I dislike. But nothing's jumping out at me like nothing happened during watching it that I was like.
For me, I think like my two dislikes. Well, one of them's more made. One's minor. One is just Karen Gillan's accent, which I mentioned earlier. That's
Yeah, and that didn't even bother
super
me
minor.
'cause I didn't know
That
she
never
was
takes me
Scottish.
out of the movie. The one thing that does bother me a little bit is the fact that the ending it's a little bit predictable.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it coming, but at the same time, it does fit in with the theme of this movie, which is just pure hopelessness and despair, and I think that it works. I just wish I didn't see it coming from so far away. But overall, I still think this movie is incredibly well done, and I'm going to actually say it's a must-see, because I think it's one of the best things in the horror scene in a while.
I'm gonna say verge of solid and must see.
Okay.
Like in that little limbo area, kind of.
Okay. Solid / must-see, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it. It's a really, really, really strong entry into the horror scene. This is...
How would you how would you describe this in one word?
Oh, fuck me. Disturbing, I think, is probably my word for it, realistically. It's very disturbing.
Me?
Yeah.
Shatterproof. I was literally thinking about that.
You were waiting for that,
The
weren't you?
second this came on. The second you hit record, holy shit. Alright. Brought to you by Wawa. Limited time only, coffee for $1.07.
As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We like you. I hope you like us.
We know you don't, but it's
You probably don't. It's okay, though. We like each other. That's what matters. Like, comment, subscribe.